and to our state. First of all, the economy of Nagaland, as we all know, is predominantly agrarian, meaning that our people are mostly dependent on agriculture and allied activities for sustenance. Agriculture is not just a source of livelihood, but also a way of life for our people. In the agricultural sector, the fertile soil and favorable climate of the state makes it ideal for cultivating variety of crops. And given the increasing demand for organic food in the world, our state stands to benefit with organic farming, for which there is huge potential in our state. In our horticulture sector, the abundant oranges, pineapples, kiwis, and persimmons, and even areca nut, we call it betel nut, for that matter, can be further developed to boost export and generate revenue for our farmers. In a recent interview during the Global Business Summit 2025, the Honorable Minister for Donor Jyotiraditya commented that the largest market for pineapple of Tripura is Germany. The king chilies of Nagaland are sent to Dubai, and Arunachal Pradesh has the highest varieties of orchids, which, if tapped, can minimize the import of orchids by India from Thailand or other countries. Why I'm saying this is because if we cultivate with the aim to export, even pineapple of Nagaland will have huge demand in the market. Large-scale cultivation of king chili will draw the attention of big buyers around the world. And if a proper survey is carried out, we will find that varieties of orchids are no less in Nagaland to be supplied outside. The fruits, be oranges, kiwis, or persimmon, are organically grown, and if we can meet the demand of the market, the distributors or retailers would rush to Nagaland to place their order and take it straight from our villages and down to the market destination. As I mentioned, the trend for organically grown fruits and vegetables will only keep increasing in the world. Nagaland coffee is another which has been exported to countries like South Africa and Bahrain and also to Dubai. I'm sure that with help to the growers from the concerned department, more markets can be explored so that growers do not have to worry about their produce for sale. The tourism sector also holds great potential to generate revenue and improve the economy of the state. Nagaland, with rich cultural heritage, vibrant festival, one or the other tribe celebrate festival in each month from January to December in Nagaland. And scenic landscape makes it a promising tour destination. The Hornbill Festival has now gained not just national but international recognition and attracts thousands of tourists from across the globe. Ecotourism and adventure tourism can be further promoted to create employment opportunities and stimulate local economies. Not forgetting the handloom and handicraft of Nagaland and the vast forest resource, and particularly the bamboo reserve stand to boost the economy of the state. The state's remoteness and limited access to market have also posed significant barriers to economic growth in general. Nevertheless, with assistance from the central government, schemes like Northeast Industrial Development Scheme has been instrumental as it provides incentives to industries to engage with the Northeast region. However, there is a need for greater private sector participation and improved infrastructure to unlock Nagaland's full economic potential. In the meantime, promoting small and medium enterprise and agro-based industries is important to maintain a gradual growth. Our state is heavily reliant on central government funds as we have limited internal revenue generation. There is a need to diversify the economy and explore new revenue streams to reduce this dependence and grow economically self-reliant. In this regard, the exploration and extraction of natural crude oil and mineral deposits, example, iron ore, coal, limestone, etc., is an important area to be tapped for the growth of the state. While challenges remain, the state potential for growth is undeniable. By leveraging its strength in agriculture, tourism and handicrafts, and by addressing infrastructure and skill gaps, Nagaland can achieve sustainable and inclusive development. When we think of government flagship programs, there are numerous programs launched in India, which are also implemented in our state by various departments like agriculture, social welfare, health and family welfare, rural development, urban development, public health engineering, industries and commerce, school education, horticulture, water resource, PWD road and bridge, and national highway, etc. And I will not be able to speak on every program undertaken by different departments, but dwell on a few. 1. Pradhan Mantri Gram Seva Yojana, PMGSY, a program of the Ministry of Rural Development, but implemented by State PWD Road and Bridge, has been a game changer for rural connectivity in Nagaland. The program aims to provide all weather connectivity to unconnected villages. PMGSY has significantly improved access to market, healthcare, and education for rural communities. Swachh Bharat mission. This mission has brought about not only infrastructural assistance for hygienic living, but also awareness on cleanliness and adopting safe and sustainable sanitation activities implemented by PHED and Urban Development Department in the state. People, especially in rural areas, are benefited. Number 3, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, PMAY, a scheme aimed at providing affordable housing to all by 2024. This scheme has been a blessing for the economically weaker section of the community. By ensuring safe and secure housing, PMAY has improved quality of life for countless families. Number 4, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MGNREGA. This is a scheme which is most common and sought after in Nagaland. With so much fund sanctioned by the center, it is important that people are benefited on the ground and not just on paper. The implementing department should also be mindful and ensure that benefits of the scheme reach the beneficiaries and the fund provided should be utilized judiciously. Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, PMJAY. This is one of the largest health insurance schemes in the world, providing coverage of up to 5 lakhs per family per year in Nagaland. PMJAY has been a lifeline for many, ensuring that even the poorest families have access to quality healthcare services without financial hardship. Though this is a scheme basically funded in the ratio of 90-10, 90 by 10, 90% being center and 10% state share. However, the central share for premium is kept 1,052 per household, and any excess is paid by the state government in addition to the 10% state share, which should be only 105. Therefore, out of the total premium, 50.60 crore payable to insurance company, the central share is 24.57 crore, and the state share is 26.06 crore. Thus, unlike other centrally sponsored scheme, the state government is paying more than central government. That is 51% at present. There are a total of 77 impaneled hospitals within the state under PMJAY. So when state government is paying so much for the welfare of the people, everyone should make optimum use of it and be benefited. Speaking of welfare of the people, the state-specific scheme, Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme, complements the PMJAY by providing additional health coverage to the state government employees and one member of the family up to 20 lakhs in a year. We should remain grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nifyu Ryo, for rolling out this scheme. With a total of 66 impaneled hospitals outside and 66 hospitals within Nagaland. This scheme ensure that the people get the best healthcare facilities at a very affordable price. All this information can be reached to the people by our party men and women through social media or even with direct person-to-person contact or sensitization program. The Nagaland Health Project, with support from World Bank, is another notable project which aims to improve management and delivery of health service and increase their utilization by the people in the state. The Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission, inspired by National Rural Livelihood, aims to reduce poverty and promoting self-employment and entrepreneurship among rural women and youth through various training and guidance workshops. This adds to the welfare of the state and also help the economy of the state. With employment scope in the government sector reaching its saturating point, the young people must now learn to explore other avenues for revenue generation and give more focus on skill development for sustainable development of the state. The government flagship program and welfare schemes are playing a vital role in transforming Nagaland. They are not just addressing immediate needs, but also laying the foundation for a brighter and more prosperous future of the state. However, the journey towards inclusive development requires collective effort from the government, civil society, and the people of Nagaland. And I must also mention that despite having various flagship programs, yet our state's per capita income stands only at 1.45 lakhs approximately. Whereas, if we compare with our northeast state like Sikkim, which has the higher per capita income at 5.87 lakhs, we stand very low comparatively. Our state should also target to double this in the next 5 to 6 years. Ever since statehood, one major drawback to our state economy is road connectivity. And I'm happy to inform that we have made great strides in connectivity with construction of sustainable 4-lane and 2-lane highways in the state. Yet, we still have a long way to go to connect every district with sustainable 2-lane highways to state capital. Let me quote famous statement of John F. Kennedy. American roads are not good because America is rich, but America is rich because American roads are good. And to achieve this, better coordination of government departments and support of the public is most important. Nagaland is a landlocked state, and road is the only means of transport. Therefore, we need sustainable road to grow our economy, and national highway can provide it. Friends, the state of Nagaland is traversed by 12 national highways, covering a total length of 1,578.38 kilometers, out of which 910 kilometers is entrusted to Nagaland PWD National Highway, and the rest, 668.38 kilometers, is under the supervision of NHIDCL. As you can see, major constructions are going on, and hopefully in a few years' time, all district headquarters will be well connected by national highways. One of the major factors for slow progress of national highway construction in the state is land acquisition problem. The state government is making earnest effort to bring about necessary amendments to the Land Acquisition and Acquisition Act 1965 so that the land compensation matter in respect of national highway may not hinder the progress of the work. In conclusion, and as Minister in charge of Planning and Transformation, I would like to sincerely request all the ministers and advisors to be updated of the progress of developmental activities, not just on paper, but to physical visit and inspect the work and confirm how important flagship programs and other developments are being implemented on the ground. Friends, let us work together to ensure that the benefit of this initiative reach citizens, leaving no one behind. Together, we can build a Nagaland that is prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable. Thank you, and Long live NDPP.